Hey guys, welcome. You're at the Thrifty Journal Shop. My name is Amber. If you are new here, hello. So happy you found me. And for all of you guys that keep coming back, thank you very much. All right, today I have a flip through to share with you of two of my latest glue books. They are both listed in my Etsy shop. I will leave all the details in the description box down below. I wanted to make some nature theme, fall themed type glue books. So I came up with these two. They both are going to have a goodie pack that's going to go with them. And I will share one of them with you. I'm not going to go through both of them. They both are somewhat similar. All right, we'll flip through this one first. This is The Forest Children. And this was an interesting book because it had 2 pages, well, 2 pages meaning fronts and backs, 8, and they were chipboard. So I figured out a way to bind them into the signature. So that is kind of cool. So there is the whole story in here. Now let's take a look at the spine here. This was some beautiful fabric that I had thrifted, and I thought it was just really pretty with this cover. I love this cover. This is just such a sweet book. So there is 3 signatures here. This measures about 11 inches by about 10 and a fourth. There are 76 pages total, fronts and backs. I left the insides here because the book jackets are just so adorable. And I just added some trim here to cover the chain stitch. And I added this little silk flower. There was some little writing here. I believe the book is 1985. And so I just added a mixture of papers in here, scrapbook paper, original book page. I took a lot of the scraps. Isn't that adorable? I took a lot of the scraps of the wallpaper I've been using and sewed it into a page. I put some craft papers in here, just nature papers. Isn't that beautiful? So you have a lot of space to create. There is no fabric in here, so this is pretty much a glue book. I just love it. Such a sweet story. A little bit of a flip here, that bird. Second signature, more wallpaper. There are some pockets in here, and then I just added some of the offcuts of the wallpaper I used and some stationery, a garden page. This is from a craft book, bird book pages. I just love this wallpaper with the butterflies. This was a coloring book. More nature themed wallpaper. I just thought that was beautiful with the rabbits. Just gorgeous. This is from a children's book. More nature theme. Look at the hummingbird. Just so pretty. And then I added this, just a garden flip. You could always glue this, then you'd have that space to journal. Third signature, more wallpaper. This is from some type of, I believe this might even be like a Michigan book. The original book page. Just so pretty. Wallpaper, children's book page. Some craft book with the leaf there. Autumn leaves. Butterflies. So if you are a nature lover, this would be just an awesome glue book. And then we're at the back, and that's the back. So you have a lot of room for it to grow. I will go through one because they are similar. So both of these are going to have like a handmade fodder pack, and I will show you what I included. I added some hearts to both of them. There will be a bee in each of them. You're going to get a bear. You are going to get a sheep. There will be some type of bug or butterfly. There will be a flower of some sort. I added some different hearts. You'll have some random hearts. There's another little ladybug. You should have 2 pumpkins. You'll have a tree, and then I believe there should be 3 different types of leaves and colors. They're all different, and a couple more hearts. So that'll be in this little bag here. And then I just gave some fun stuff to play with. You'll have some of these beautiful garden papers. This was from, I think, a Better Homes book. Just thought they were pretty. You'll have some sheets from a bird book, a page from some type of garden book. You'll have a page from a flower coloring book, just some painty paper, and then just some fun nature themed papers that I added. This is out of a Michigan book. And then a few sheets of really fun wallpaper. You'll have another garden flip. This is an address book I thrifted. I just thought it was really kind of pretty with the caterpillars. So it'll be some sort of nature themed in the other one. I added this just if you wanted to cut out the flowers and mushrooms. Some fun Dollar Tree sheets. And I included this with some type of like theme for fall with the coat and just a index card. So just a fun little bag of stuff to play with. So I'm really enjoying making the glue books and then giving you like a goodie pack to play with, especially with my own like handmade fodder. Because then I feel like I just give you the book and then you can just create and have fun. And I just love making fodder, and especially with like the seasons and stuff, you just sort of have that. But this could be any time of year, but there is sort of a nature, fall, or weather type theme. All right, and then this book, this is such a sweet book. This is a really large book. It's over 12 inches. I think it's about a 12 and a quarter and about 9 inches. There is the whole story in this glue book. So it's Hansel and Gretel, and then I used this beautiful fabric. I found this recently at a thrift store, and I just thought it was really pretty with the story. So there are 104 pages, front and backs in here. It does have the whole story, like I said, 3 signatures. I left the inside jackets here, 1985. I could not get this label off. So if you want to have a go at it, this is from my little town library in Alden. You can try peeling that or cover it. I did add my trim here over the chain stitch. And then this is the back. And then here is your goodie pack. Same types of papers, same types of fodder. So you'll have that to play with. Once again, I added just some fun nature theme, pretty wallpapers. There's that craft book paper. Tried to add some greens and just some neutral kind of colors also. Bird book. I thought the green went really good with the cover here. Stationery, garden papers, wallpaper. And then I did add an envelope to this one, and you just have some offcuts of wallpaper and just some sheets, just a little sheet of stationery and an index card. I just love all this wallpaper because it's sort of like a replacement for me with scrapbook paper. This is some scrapbook paper. So I did this a little different. I've never done this before, but I've got the whole story in its own signature, and I didn't put anything in between so I could keep the story in order. So you'll have the whole entire story in the second signature. I did reinforce a little bit here, hinging with some washi tape, or excuse me, with some colored masking tape. So you do have the whole story. So I thought that was kind of cool. I've seen other creators do that. I might start doing that more. Isn't that such a cool book? It's such a cute story. I love the elongatedness of it. Okay, and then third signature, once again, I just took some of the offcuts of all the wallpaper and sewed them together. Double-sided scrapbook paper. The beautiful butterflies, the little pocket. Here's the scrap here that you have to play with. My garden paper that I love, the Creative Gardening book. I just love that book. Some painty paper. This is some scrapbook paper. Love all the colors here. More scrapbook paper, some stationery. So you have lots of room to create. I made a little pocket here and I just added this little handmade envelope here, just a wonky envelope made from a garden page. Got a little alligator and some trim. And then just a fun sheet of stationery. I like to fill the pockets for you. This is, I just sewed this double-sided scrapbook paper to this other sheet. So you have like a fold out here and kind of a flip. Then you also have a tuck right there. And then we are at the back. And so that is Hansel and Gretel. That is the cover. So pretty. That's the back with the goodie pack. So we've got these two. They are both in my Etsy shop. Now, before you leave, I want to show you 3 more I'm going to have. And these are for like my big book lovers. I know you're out there. And I'm going to bring one in screen at a time because these are so big. These are at least 12 inches, guys, and very, very wide. So I will have these. If you see one you're interested in, you can email me or message me on Etsy. I'm going to have this one. This is Mammals and Birds. And with these 3, they're really animal related. And I really wanted to make some using some animal fabrics. I recently got thrifting. So we've got that one with all these fun animals and some little flowers there. And then this is the inside. I might add some trim along here, but I'm leaving the inside jackets because they're just beautiful. And then this does have some of the original pages and then lots of fun wallpapers and just, you know, my normal mix of papers. And this also is going to come with like a goodie bag and it might have more like animal themed fodder. So I'm going to have this one. I'm going to have this one. This is the Wonderful Storybook. I love this. I love this fabric and the flowers. Look at the little kitty cat. This too is a big one, 12 inches at least. Look at the inside. And then I just added some fabric. So cute. There was a little bit of a tear right here. So I just added one of my little penguin fodders. I glued them on there. Okay. So there's going to be the Wonderful Storybook. This will have some of the original pages and then some other large children's book pages from the other ones and some other books that I've made in the past. All right. And then lastly, I'm going to have this one, Vacation and Holiday Fun. So this one and this one are both golden books. They're big golden books. And then I'm going to have this one, Vacation, Holiday, and Fun. This was some fabric that I thrifted a while back, and I just thought the colors went really kind of cool with this cover. And the paper flowers. And then in the inside, love the inside here. And I just added some fun trim. So this is also going to have some of the original book pages and then some of the pages probably from the other books too. And just a variety of fun wallpapers and animal themes. So I will at some point, hopefully within the next couple weeks, have those available. So if you see one that you are interested in, you can email me or message me on Etsy. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got some inspiration and I hope you are finding some beautiful weather and some creative time for yourself. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.